Hey guys, what is up? It is I, John, and welcome to another episode of the JohnBox here on the 2019 playlist. Today we are going to be looking at a very near and dear to my heart subject, the LostMediaWiki. I've been dying to do an episode about this or something on it, but if you guys are unfamiliar, BlameItOnJorge on YouTube created a wiki for all the lost media of the world, whether it's partially found, completely gone, vanished for years. He actually sits there, and him and probably a team have archived and created a big site for all things that are missing in media. Go check it out and see if you have found some lost media for the world to enjoy. But enough about that. I'll link both of those things in the description, including George's YouTube and the LostMediaWiki. Go check that out. Alright, so I got a little too excited there. So today we are going to be talking about a missing video game and a demo that has been found that we will actually be playing and looking at today. We're talking about Bowled Over, or Bowled Over. Depends on how you want to say it. During 2003, Cartoon Network launched the Power Play Games service. It was a $20 service, and it allowed you to grab a bunch of standalone games to play online or off. And it was basically to go against Nick Arcade, not to be confused with the TV show of the same name. So, Bowled Over was an Ed Netty based bowling game, just as it sounds, or as you're probably imagining it to be. Unfortunately, as the Power Play Games was a service, and it had some time on the demo where you could play it still, it has become lost. So, today we are going to be looking at some footage that I have of the demo being played by myself. I do happen to have the demo, because it's pretty much the only thing that is found. It's partially found. So, we're not going to be looking at the history behind it for the most part. I kind of just gave you the whole summary of it. We're going to be talking about whether the game is good or not. Alright, so this is Bowled Over. So, just as you would imagine it to be, it is a character-based bowling game that is pretty much like any other bowling game you've ever played. Like the Wii Sports Bowling, like Brunswick Bowling, just any bowling game you've ever played, it's exactly that. The only difference is that it has the theme of the Ed Netty show from the 2000s, which I am a particular fan of. I loved it to death. You get Ed, Double D, and Eddie all taunting you, encouraging you, and just generally having fun and poking fun at you while you bowl. All the places you can bowl are themed after the show itself, including the trailer park, the cul-de-sac, and quite a few more that aren't in the demo, and unfortunately that means I pretty much can't tell you what they are. I don't know. So, this game is very modest, and there's not really a whole lot that can be said about it. I had a lot of fun, though. Its controls are smooth as butter. You can select from all sorts of different balls based on all sorts of different things from the show, each with their own little stats. And so it was a lot of fun to look at, but really, the whole meat of the bone here is just the whole controversy and some lost media status that it shares. As far as licensed games go, this game has a lot going for it due to simply how it appears and how it's presented. Unfortunately, for those of you who did not grow up with Ed Netty, it won't be something that you like a lot, but I think it's very great. I love to play it. As a matter of fact, I've spent a couple hours actually just playing it just because of the pure nostalgia factor alone. I think if you have any time whatsoever, I'm also going to be linking you to a place where you can possibly find yourself a little bit of the demo or anything really as a commercial licensed game goes, this is a simple Flash style game, but all the commercial characters are done well. I think the setting is very nice, and the nostalgia factor alone was enough to keep me playing for at least a couple hours after I recorded this short clip right here. And it's a demo, so let's find the full game. That would be amazing if we could find the full game. I would love it, and honestly, that's really all I gotta say this episode. I mostly wanted to make this to have an excuse to tell you guys to go over to the LostMediaWiki and just spread the word about it. The more people that knows about this, the more lost media that we can track down. Thank you all so much. I know this has been yet another quick one, but I really wanted to get this word out. Thank you so much. I've been John, and this has been the JohnBox.